making a royalty-inspired dress for the Renfaire this year, and today we are prototyping. We've got our patterns, we've got our muslin. I'm not gonna bore you guys with the footage of me actually sewing the prototype because we've all been there, done that. So let's just cut straight to the prototype. Okay, we have the bodice prototype on. I'm starting with the bodice and then we'll move to the skirt once we get this perfected. But first, I just want you to take a look, see if there's anything that you can notice before I point it out about what needs to be changed. Here's the front and here's the back. Okay, starting off the straps, they're too long. Aesthetically, I really like the shape of the straps. However, we need to take some inches off. Okay, we're gonna take off about 1 1/8 inches. I'm gonna take it off of the front of the strap only because I want this shape to be moved up a little bit so it's a little bit more noticeable from the front. Working our way down, we're gonna look at the neckline. I have the neckline pressed under 1/2 inch, so this is what the actual neckline would look like, and I'm happy with it. I like the shape. We're gonna move to the next big problem area, obviously, the waist right here. The thing is, and as you make more clothes for your body, you learn little things about your body as you do it. I have a very small distance between my waist and my hips, so it kind of flares out a lot. And if I don't flare the pattern out quick enough, I get this bunching. So we need to add some space right here. And we can just rip this until it lays nice and flat. And we'll do it to the other side too. Okay, boom. We've lost those tension lines. Now I know I need to add about 1 inch to these points right here. Fit-wise, that changed a lot. Aesthetically, I want to change this point. Oh, this does have seam allowance actually on the bottom. So this will actually be about what it looks like if it is hemmed or with the skirt on it. I like the original placement of this waistline, so I'm going to drop the waistline by 1/2 inch. And I'm still going to soften this curve just because it's a bit aggressive. More like right here, and I want to better blend this. The back curve, I'm pretty sure I'm good with the length of it. Also, always check your side seam to make sure it's nice and balanced and one part isn't swaying forward or backward. This is pretty good. I would say this is like 95% good. I could probably get it a little bit more perfect. Okay, these are the revisions for prototype 1. Let's make the changes and jump right into prototype 2. Okay, bodice prototype number 2, and it is perfect. The straps and the neckline look a little bit different because I didn't take the seam allowance off. But reminder, we were looking at the tension on the straps. I added more space to the hips, and I also brought this point up and changed the blend right here a little bit, and I am very happy with everything. I don't think I have any notes. Let's sew the skirt on and completely finish this prototype. Okay, skirt is attached. I am wearing my sweatpants underneath this because it's a little see-through, but I'm not that happy with the shape anyway. I know it's super long on me, but with wearing heels and then hemming it, like this is the length it needs to be anyway. I think I do want just a little bit more volume around the hips because it is tight on the hips. That is a really slight change, so I'm not gonna prototype for that, but basically the pattern is gonna go from looking like this to this. Everything else though, perfect. So this is our final prototype, and you will see me in the next part when we start making the dress. Mwah, bye.